Okay, in case you don't know, or maybe y'all don't know, I love sci-fi movies. The thing is, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the futuristic vibe. I'm into movies like Alien, iRobot, and even Independence Day. Yes, even the bad one. But there's one movie that I've watched for many years. One movie that stuck with me for over a decade. That movie would be Tron. I think Tron is one of the most underrated Disney franchises ever. Aside from getting a prequel series, a couple of games, and a new movie on the horizon, the franchise never gets that much attention. I like the concept of a guy who loves computers getting sucked into a game and becomes a program. I find that kind of cool. And that reason for that is, I don't know. I've been watching Tron for over a decade now. I started watching Legacy in 2011, which was my favorite Disney movie. And in 2013, I watched the prequel show Tron Uprising on Netflix, which is probably the best thing that came out of Disney XD, and I'm still mad that it got cancelled after one season. In 2014, I watched the original Tron movie while my mom was trying to get a new car at a Toyota dealership. And now we have reached 2025, awaiting the release of Tron Ares. Well, last year I was going to review both of the Tron movies, but I never got around to it. So I decided to review them individually just to save time. Since we're waiting for the newest movie in 15 years, let's go back to 1982 by reviewing the cult classic that started it all. And that movie was Tron, the original cult classic. But first, if you guys like my stuff and want to see more of it, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do live stream sometimes, so if you want to see my live streams, you can go on to twitch.tv/PolariZerTV in the link down below. And you can follow me on X/Twitter, which is at @rpolarizer right now. Not only that, I just turned on memberships, and that includes video previews, BTS of any video or live stream, and these cool channel badges. Oh, and also there's member shoutouts at the end of every single video. So if you want to join that, then click the join button next to the subscribe button. And with that said, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so for a little bit of context, the film follows this computer nerd, Kevin Flynn. Some of his ideas were stolen by Ed Dillinger, who was working with the control master of the grid. Since Sam Flynn got fired, he goes back to Encom to clear his name, but instead he gets sucked into a computer in a digital world to defeat the control master in order to leave the grid. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I went a little too fast. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real here. The plot isn't too bad, it's just basic. An AI takes over the world and our heroes have to stop it, but it ain't too bad because it's not chaotic in some sort. Legacy does the same thing, but with a different twist, but we'll get to that in another video. I don't think I have much to say regarding the plot, or maybe I'm just lazy. Moving on. Okay, look, this isn't some thought-provoking video. I'm just gonna say it, the visuals, they're fine. They're fine, I'd say. It's just 1980s cheese that they got to it. Nothing too special to say there, and I can see why people like it. It's just, like, nostalgia reasons. Again, there's like nothing to write home about with the visuals. I'm gonna be honest here, the soundtrack isn't my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong, at the time it was good, but it doesn't hit as hard as Daft Punk's soundtrack in Legacy. In this movie, it's more, what's the word? It's like pre-EDM type. It just doesn't sit well with me. I think back then, they didn't have the technology to make all that EDM stuff hit very hard. It actually makes sense. Again, this is not some big thought-provoking essay that I'm like making, but I think the characters are fine. My guess is I don't think we got enough of Ram because he died off a little bit too early. I think they were just trying to save some money. That's my guess. Tron's a cool dude in this one. He's seen as heroic, and that's all. The girl in there is just a love interest, I think. The villain is somewhat cool. He isn't on Clue levels of menacing, but I'll let it slide, I guess. Okay, look, let's be honest here. There isn't much to say about this movie because not a lot of people talk about it, and most likely because it's bland. I think everyone else only talks about Legacy because it has more substance, and mainly because of the neon lights and the soundtrack just hits really hard. And it's actually kind of fair. Tron Legacy is more modern and futuristic, and Tron 1982 is more old school. I think the original is fine, it's just not as cool or memorable as Legacy, at least just for me. Well, anyways, this movie was fine. It's not as good as Tron Legacy, but I think that's it. Like and subscribe. I'm sorry if this was rushed. I want to get this out before I play Tron Evolution after I make this video. I just got it for Christmas last year and I just want to play it so badly. Well, I guess I'll see y'all later. Peace out, homies.